Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in again. Woody Bendle here from Next Level Growth Strategies. This week's business tip is going to be surprisingly straightforward and not at all polarizing. This is one of those obvious things that makes all the sense in the world, but for a variety of reasons is often a real challenge for many organizations to achieve and maintain. And when this is accomplished, the effects on your business and brand are almost like an inexplicable force that keeps getting stronger and stronger. Okay, so stick around. I know you and your organization are going to be energized by this week's tip. All right, welcome back everyone. Let's dive right on in. You might remember that back in the intro, I used a few words that might have given you flashbacks to your chemistry or physics classes. Polarizing, force, and energized. Now these words are actually used in all sorts of settings: sports, politics, education, art, science, and yes, even business. And this week's business tip is going to lay out 3 aspects or factors or qualities of your business that, when they're in place, function almost like a scientific law to create a force for your organization and brand. This is a force that attracts customers, employees, and investors. And this is also a source of strength to help you fend off competition and provide resilience during challenging times. What I'm talking about here is something we talk about with our clients and prospects all of the time, and that is this: clarity, alignment, and consistency. Each of these facets or aspects are essential for a strong and growing business or brand. You cannot have alignment without clarity, and you cannot have consistency without alignment. So clarity is essentially the lack of ambiguity. This is about being expressed, understood, and remembered easily and precisely. And in business, clarity is about knowing who you are as a business or brand with absolute certainty. This is what you do, how you do it, what you are trying to accomplish, why you do what you do, and who you do it for. Alignment then is about the state and the degree of understanding, agreement, and support throughout your entire organization about all the things that enable you to be the very best version of who you are that you can possibly be. And like I mentioned earlier, it's impossible to have alignment without clarity. And the more clear you are, the better your chances of achieving strong alignment. And finally, consistency. This is about being predictably the same over time in everything that you do: operations, production, sales, marketing, customer support, and so on. And this one should be obvious, but again, you cannot achieve consistency without alignment nor clarity. Now, here's where the parallel to science comes in that I mentioned earlier. In physics, Coulomb's law states that there is a force that is created when objects with energy come together. The stronger the energy of each one of these things, and the closer they come together, the stronger their force. The farther they move apart, the weaker their force. Think of magnets and steel. The stronger the magnet and the better the quality of the steel, meaning fewer impurities, the stronger the bond, the closer they come together. Now, I know my physics and engineering friends won't completely agree with me on this analogy, but I think you can see where I'm going with this. So if we think of our 3 characteristics, clarity, alignment, and consistency, as energy, each having the ability to create a positive force, then the degree of overlap reflects the strength of your organization's culture, and the force it creates is your brand's equity and your brand's affinity. And when all 3 of these things come together, you have this almost magical energy. And the closer they come together, the stronger the organizational culture and the stronger the brand's affinity and equity, meaning people are drawn to your brand. They want to be a part of it. Employees, consumers, and investors. Makes sense, right? Okay, so here's this week's business tip. Your organization is a brand. Everything you do determines its strength and its ability to grow. The strongest brands, the ones that almost have their own law of attraction, have harnessed the 3 qualities or traits that are the sources of energy that determine and create your brand's strength, or its force. By creating clarity, cultivating alignment, and reinforcing consistency, you are combining the 3 elements that reinforce and amplify one another. It's this combination that creates a magical magnetic energy that will allow your business to grow in ways that you never thought possible. Your organization's success and future depends on achieving and sustaining clarity, alignment, and consistency. So there you have it. That's this week's tip for getting your business to its next level of profitable growth by creating clarity, alignment, and consistency. Thank you again for watching. And if you'd like to see how your organization stacks up in terms of its own clarity, alignment, and consistency, go ahead and download our Business Growth Alignment Assessment from our website. You'll find the link for that in the description below. And if you'd like to discuss your results, be sure to give us a call. Okay, we'll see you next time.